is the Tecno Spark 20, the upgrade to the Tecno Spark 10 that came out earlier this year. And let me not lie, as the Spark 10 came out, because of its popularity, I expected that the next Spark series was going to be the Spark 11, and maybe it could have been brought out maybe next year, 2024, maybe on March, maybe on 27th, just trying to be specific. But it looks like Tecno decided to give us an early Christmas gift. No, an early surprise Christmas gift. The Tecno Spark 20. I find it fascinating. I also find it kind of disappointing. Though not on the specs, but on the choice of name. But let's not talk too much. Let's get to the actual device. Let's start the video with the unboxing. So, no new changes to the box. On the top, we get a phone, obviously, the 12-month warranty card, the transparent CPU case, an 18 watts fast charger, the wired headphones, and the Type-C cable and the SIM ejector tool. So, before the unboxing, what I was really nervous about was the design. How was it going to look? Was it going to be ugly? Was it going to be good? Or was it going to be bad? Because, with every series comes a new design innovation. Or in other words, comes a new unique design. For example, the Spark 8. Or maybe the Spark 9. It has a cool, unique design. But here comes the Spark 10. A completely new, whole new look. So, totally you expect the Spark 20 to have a whole new look, but no. They totally ran out of ideas and went with the same old iPhone inspected camera module. But personally, I love the way they elevated the camera. At least they made a slight difference from its competitors. But when it comes to build quality, the Spark 20 is made out of recycled plastic, which is pretty different from the Spark 10, which is made out of glass. However, it looks premium and feels premium, and has a matte finish that hides fingerprint smudges, and has a dust 54 dust and splash resistance, and a screen to body ratio of 84.6%. Now the external features. On the right side, we get the volume rocker, the up and down button, and the fingerprint sensor, which is pretty fast and also serves as the power button. On the left, we get a dual nano SIM tray and with an expandable storage of up to 512 gigabytes. On the top, we get the dual speaker, which is nice. You get better audio. On the bottom, we get the usual USB Type-C, another speaker, and a 3.5mm headphone jack. The phone you see here is cyber white, but you can also get it in other color variants like uh, Gravity Black, Magic Skin 2.0 Blue, and Neo Gold. Now we get it in 4GB RAM, but it can be extended to 8GB RAM. And for all this, you get it for a price of 105,000 naira. Now onto the display. We get a 6.6-inch IPS LCD display with 720p pixel resolution, 90 Hz, and 500 nits of peak brightness, which means it's not really bright under direct sunlight, but when it comes to scrolling, it works like a charm thanks to the 90 Hz. But out of the box, it comes with auto refresh, but you can switch it based on your liking. But I recommend leaving it on auto refresh because it's going to interchange between 90 and 60 Hz based on what you're doing at that single moment, and it just helps with the overall battery life. And when viewing content, it's great. And if you're watching YouTube or Netflix, and you can watch it in 2K, you know that IPS LCD display don't get vibrant and crisp colors. Shockingly, this phone has those vibrant and crisp colors. And also with its improved speakers, your viewing experience will be on a whole other level. It also comes with a hole punch cutouts, but what I did not expect Tecno to do was bring in the dynamic island. Mind blowing. but you can't access it immediately you get out of the box. You have to turn it on manually. So you go to the settings, open special functions, and turn it on there. And there's some other options that I'll recommend turning on to get the overall better experience of the smartphone. When it comes to battery life, you get a 5000 milliamp power battery and 18-watt fast charger that can take your phone from 0 to 100 in like 3 hours. So technically, it should average you a full day of use, largely depending on the type of use that you like doing. If you just texting, making calls, scrolling through social media, and doing some everyday multitasking, it should perform for you very well. Now, performance wise, it comes with the MediaTek Helio G88 processor with a which is an 12 millimeter processor, and also has a Mali G52 MC2 GPU. It's quite different from the Spark 10, which came with a MediaTek Helio G88 processor, which is great, but a bit less. But personally, I'm a gaming person, so I had high expectations, and the phone totally blew my expectation to smithereens. With its smooth nature, awesome graphics, no lags, the list goes on. But you get some little movements or large movements based on the type of games you're doing on your battery life. So when it comes to the camera, we get a 50 megapixel main camera and a 0.08 auxiliary lens. So technically you get only one camera. You also get a dual lens flash, and it comes with a 32 megapixel selfie camera. And when it comes to photos, the phone can take very nice photos with a lot of depth and details. And in terms of video quality, the rear camera shoots 1080p and maxes at 1440p at 30 frames per second. But the selfie camera can only shoot at 1080p at 30 frames per second. Now, in conclusion, the Spark 20 is pretty much an upgrade, but has its ups and downs. Like the display and the design is definitely an up, and the performance and battery is unfortunately a down. But for the most part, the price and mostly the dynamic island is pretty nice. But the real question here is it better than the Spark 10? Yeah, pretty much. I would recommend buying this phone if you got a bit more cash to spend. And if you found value in this video, make sure you subscribe and let me know if there's any question you have or there's any product you would like us to review. And as always, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. It's your boy Abraham here signing out, and I'll see you all, maybe most of you all, in the next video.